Hi! So just now, being the nostalgic person that I am and I like to think about the past, I suddenly thought about school, which I left like 2 years ago. It's weird. I can't believe I started my SPM 2 years ago. Wow. And then suddenly I remember all of these stories from secondary school. And I was like, I have a YouTube channel. Why don't I just share these stories? Because it's all still fresh in my mind. And trust me, when I said secondary school, especially Form 4 and Form 5, those were like the best years, especially Form 5. That was like the best year. And so many like funny things happened. Like, you don't think that many funny things happen, but then when you think back on it, you're like, oh damn, I was a dumb person in school. Where were my brain cells? Why did I do that? Why did I do this? And then you just think about all the funny things that used to happen. So I wrote them down, and today, ladies and gentlemen, just for fun, like this is just a fun video, I just want to share with you 5 stories, 5 funny stories from, oh, I even wrote it down in my school exercise. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, these are 5 what did I even say? Gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, sit down in your seats, get ready to listen to 5 funny stories from Miaw in her secondary school days. Let's go. So the first story is called Disgust Copy. Ain't that just the best version? I just thought of that just now. Okay, you need to applaud me for all of the story punya names, okay? So what happened is, this happened in Form 4, I think. Form 4 or 5? Form 4. Okay, so this happened during Maths, okay? We all know that legendary, if you go to science stream, yeah, it's a legendary subject. It's Maths. We all love Maths. It's the most easiest thing ever. No need to study. You also can get A+ when I tell you. Amazing subject. So this happened during Maths, and we had this like homework. She gave us like some exercises to do. I can't remember what. It's just some like adding thing. I don't know. It wasn't very hard, I think, says the one who failed at Maths. So we had these like exercises to do. We copied down the question inside our exercise book, and we were supposed to do lah. So the thing is, I wasn't lazy. Alright, I wasn't lazy, but I think like I left it to the last minute. Which is kind of lazy, right? If you leave it to the last minute, whatever. We're not gonna say it's lazy, okay? I didn't do it. And then it came to the day when she's going to like check it, right? And I think we all know that feeling when it's like the day, you know. So I could do these questions by myself, but because I was scared that she was gonna check it on that day, I copied from my friend. This is a friend that I copied from a lot. Hi Effini, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Okay, but you're a smart student, that's why I always copy from you. So yeah, I copied everything from my friend. Everything. And I think that, you know, I should know better. As a student, you don't copy bulat-bulat, you know, you're supposed to like maybe make a few mistakes here and there. But no, I was just like, you know, because I'm so scared that she's going to check it today. Which she was, by the way. So yeah, I had no choice. Okay, I could do it by myself, but she was going to check it on that day. I had no choice. I had no time to think. Because yeah, because if you do it by yourself, you need time to think, right? When you do it, you need to think. But I had no. She's coming anytime soon into the class. I need to just copy it now. So then what happened is, she came into the class. I mean, we were not in the class at that time. We were in the lab at that moment for that class. We were at the lab, and she came for her class at Maths. And so she came and she went around, you know, checking everyone punya that exercise. And she came to my friend. Wait, I don't know if she marked mine or my friend's one. I think she marked my friend's one first. And that is so, like, we are so dumb also. We should not sit next to each other. We should, like, sit at opposite ends of the class. You know, I'm at this table and she moved to that table. So that it's not so obvious. Obviously, if you, like, mark someone punya book and then you mark the next one and then it looks the same, it's, like, so obvious. But do you really remember? You know, do you really think the teacher will remember if it's like she marked yours and you're like sitting at this end of the class and she goes, then she marked everyone. She's not gonna remember, right? If it looks the same. But we are so dumb, me and my friend, just to sit together. Or maybe it was among the groupings like that. I don't know. Maybe we were forced to sit together like that. I don't know. But basically, she marked my friend's one, and I was like, I'm safe. I did it already. So then my teacher marked mine, and then she was like, do you copy each other? Why do you make the exact same mistakes? Because like my friend's answers was not all correct. She had mistakes. So that means mine also had mistakes. And then my teacher was like, oh, what, do you copy each other? Why do you make the same mistakes? And then I was like, oh damn. you know, like, and then my teacher was like, do you copy or do you discuss? And then I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. That I was like, discuss, you know. I was like, discuss, teacher, discuss. And then she was like, okay, next time you help each other, something like that lah. So I thought she believed me. I was like, I'm safe, cause like I said discuss, right? And then she was like, you know, okay, next time help each other, something like that, you know. So I thought I was safe. And then the next day she came into the class. This time we were in the classroom, but me and that friend still sit together. I think we were still in the same group. And so my teacher came into the class, and remember, I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe. Don't know why did I sing that. But then she came into the class, and then one of the like first things she talked about was, don't copy each other. She wasn't talking to me. She was talking to like the whole class, but I knew she was talking to me. I will tell you why. Because she said something like this: don't copy each other's work. If you say you discuss, but your answer is exactly the same, I know you didn't discuss, or something like that.
Okay, I forgot to mention this, but she also said something like, how can two people discuss and yet you still don't see this small mistake? You know, she was basically saying like, if you discuss, how could you two not see this mistake?
And at that point, she was looking straight at me. Okay, she was addressing the whole class, but the way I knew she was addressing me was because that thing that she said, that statement she said, is so like to me, you know. And she was looking directly at me when she said that, you know, you say you discuss, but your answer is the same, so I know you didn't discuss, something like that, you know. She said that. I was like, oh, she knows.
And also, I forgot to mention this, but I basically, when she was staring at me, I just acted like nothing was happening. I just stared back like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, I just remember one more story. I'm gonna write it down for future part 2, part 3. I was gonna write it down, but then I forgot the story. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for the Disgust Copy. Why did I call it Disgust Copy? Because I thought it sounds really good, and I think next time, you students, you should say, if your teacher asks you, do you discuss or copy, you say you discuss copy. You copy but you discuss. Okay? Get out of trouble. This second story is called Saya Tak Pandai Cakap Cina. That's yeah, that's literally what I call it. Basically, you guys know this happened in Form 3, and if you are in my batch or like, you know, past the PMR batch, you guys would know that Geo and Sejarah PT3, we have this thing called Kajian Case, right? The Kerja Khusus thing. It's a project thing, right? And so I also did that. So obviously that's why I'm talking about it. And then after you do like the project and you like hantar, it's not done yet, you know. You still have to pentang the thing after that. I don't know if it's still the same now, but that time my PT3 2017, it was, we still have to pentang after. You have to present after that. Alright, so it came to my turn to present, and so I presented whatever we were talking about. Completely forgot. I remember like we kaji an area close to my house lah. That's what I remember. By the way, I don't miss the kajian case thing. I don't miss it at all. So I was presenting about my group in your project and things like that, and then my teacher was taking video. She always took video of our presentation. And then so the thing is, at the end, I decided to go off the tangent. Is that how you say it? I don't know. To go off track. And I started talking about a very random thing because I thought it's a nice story to tell. Why don't I just tell it, right? So I told. I remember my teacher just stopped taking video, but I still wanted to talk, and then my teacher was like, oh, got some more. Then she said, just continue. She don't take video anymore, but she said, just continue. So I got sambong lah, whatever I was saying. And I talk about how there was this one time when we had to go interview someone, and I couldn't speak. I was supposed to go and like talk, because the thing is, it was the second time we were interviewing. Because the thing is, right, okay, so we went, me and my group, there were 3 of us, and we went together to go interview the people who work in this place, to go interview them for our project, right? But the thing is, people, oh, I just remember this detail. We had to take picture with them after that, right? Obviously as proof. So we took pictures, and then, but the thing is, when we came home, I took the pictures. I mean, they were on my phone. And then when we came home from the interviewing and all that, I didn't like how I looked in the pictures. So you know what I did? I told my friends that the pictures were not clear. And so we had to go and take pictures again with the people we interviewed, which is rubbish because the pictures were clear, I just didn't like how I looked in them. Wow, 15-year-old Miaw. Woo! So we actually went back to that place for a second time just to take picture with the people we interviewed. Or is it just one person, I think? And then I remember like the person there was like, oh, can I see the old picture? And I was like, oh no, actually I already did it. Actually I still got, but I I don't want them to see that. You know, I told them it's blur, the picture is blur, but actually it's not. It's actually very clear. I just don't like the way how I look at it. So anyway, so that's a very random thing. But yeah, that's why we actually went twice. And also, we also went to interview someone else. And the thing is, my friend, the one who used to, like the first time we went to interview people, this one friend, the leader of my group, spoke a lot. She was the one who interviewed them a lot. But the second time we went, she was quite tired, so she wanted me to talk. So I was fine with that. But the thing is, this person that we interviewed couldn't really understand English, needed Chinese. So this poor friend who is still tired, because she is Chinese, I can't speak Chinese. So this poor friend who is still tired, she still has to go interview. So basically that's what I talk about in the presentation. Sepatutnya saya yang pergi interview mereka orang, tapi saya tak pandai cakap Cina. And then so random, and then my teacher was like, what? And then my class was so... Anyway, so yeah, that was the saya tak pandai cakap Cina story. This next story is called Graf. What could it possibly be about? I wonder. Basically, in maths, we have this thing in Form 5. This is Form 10, well, 5. Where we have to do this project for maths. Up to that point, I didn't even know maths needed a project. I was like, what? Isn't the subject already hard enough? Why do you need project again? But you need a project because for like not extra mark, but like the marks is counted in the SPM Trial. So there's an maths project. So any of you Form 4, Form 5 people, there is an maths project coming. Basically what it was, we had to do like a study, something like that, study about like the weight, like the fitness or something like that of students in our school or something like that. So we got the data from the teacher, and then we just had to do it lah. Copy each other lah, basically. The teacher said we can copy, just don't tell him. I love you, teacher. But the thing is, in that project, we had to do graph. Okay, one of the parts of it, we had to do 2 graph. Not 1, okay, but 2. And I have never liked doing graph ever since last time. Ever since Form 1 to Form 5, I never liked doing graph. You know why? Especially during exam, I will always get something wrong. Especially during the exam, you know. I always get something wrong and then I have to redo it. And you padam everything and I have to redo it. And it's like so annoying. And I just don't like doing graph. So when I saw that in this project, I was doing it, right? Copying my friends or whatever. There was a graph. 2 graph. 2 is better than 1, right? I saw that there's a graph and I'm like, I can't be bothered with it. Even though I can just copy my friend's graph, but I just... no, I'm done with graph, you know, like I just don't want to do this because I hate doing graph. So guess what? I left the graph out of my project. I just did all the writing and the calculating and whatever, and then, so in my project, that like I stapled together or whatever, there is no graph. No graph. Because like at that point I just didn't care, because I was like, this mark is for SPM Trial, not for the real SPM. Bro, I always had that mentality though. Like ever since last time, I don't care about the like the unimportant exams. SPM Trial is important by the way, but to me it was not. Okay, so I've always had that mentality. It's not a good mentality. I never used to care about like the school exams, you know. I only care about the real thing, you know, UPSR, PT3, SPM. Anything in between I don't care, you know. So I was always like that, and then so I was like, this mark, yeah, this MS project, hey, for SPM Trial only, but not for the real SPM. No need to do the graph, you know. I didn't care. Even though I could get like the full marks for the project just by doing the graph, I didn't. No way am I doing this graph. So I submitted, just incomplete without the graph. I did everything else except the 2 graphs, and I just submit. And so I submitted before the closing date or whatever. So because I thought my teacher wasn't gonna give it back, you know, we just give it and then done. But the thing is, I think like the next day or like a few days later, I thought I was gonna burp. In class, in maths class, my MS teacher suddenly brought it up. We were like doing our exercises or whatever, right? And then suddenly he said, oh yeah, and then he called me, and then he said, you didn't do your graph. And I was like, oh, huh? You know, like what? Because I didn't expect him to bring it up, you know. So I thought like, this is already behind me. Okay, this project is like already behind me. But no, he brought it up. He was like, hey, you haven't done your graph. You forgot. So that, and no, so that, and then I said, oh, I forgot. Guys, I'm such a liar, bro. And then like I think my friends knew, like some of my friends, they knew I didn't do the graph because I'm lazy, and they were like laughing already. And then my teacher, so I thought that will end there, you know, I thought it would just end there. And then my teacher was sudden, and then my teacher, he's very nice, by the way. I miss this teacher. He's very nice. He's a very fun teacher. He made admins very fun. And this teacher was so nice. He was like, do you want I give back, you do the graph thing, you give back to me. And then I was like, oh. And then at that point I was like, oh no, I just don't want to do this. Can't you just take my project and just take it? I don't want to do the graph. And then I was like, I know lah, it's okay. And then my teacher was like, you sure? Later everyone full mark, you only get 7 marks. And I was like, oh chair, because the thing is like full mark, everyone will get 9 marks. It's very easy to get marks for this project. The full mark, I think it's 10 or 9. 10, but everyone will get 9. So there lah. Why do I keep on doing this? Basically, you can easily get the 9 marks if you just do the project. And then this 9 marks will be counted in your SPM trial. I don't know how, but yes. And then when I heard that, I was like, chair, this is 9 marks. And then my teacher was like, everyone else will get 9 marks, you only get 7 marks. And I was like, guys, I was thinking very realistically in that moment. Don't call me lazy, okay? I was thinking very productive, very realistically. I was like, 7 marks. If I do the graph, get 9 marks. But confirm my SPM trial, my admit still fail. You really think 9 marks will help me that much? I will fail one. Like no matter what, I will just still fail admit. And I was like, nah. So I said, no, it's okay lah teacher, it's okay. I was trying so hard just to convince him, just take the project. Don't give it to me, I just don't want to do the graph. And then my teacher was like, you sure? Sure, I don't want me to give it. I'm like, teacher, it's okay lah, it's okay. So yes, he took my project, and I never did the graph. I was the only person who got lower than everyone else, but I didn't really care because at that point I was like, done. This next story is called The Shoe Shoot Away. Bro, I deserve like an award for the way I named these stories. Basically, this is a very short story. This happened in Form 1, I think. And the thing is, in my school, we're not all in one session. So like, the afternoon session is Form 1 and Form 2. Morning session is Form 3, 4, 5. So like, basically for Form 1 and Form 2, you can wake up late. And then suddenly in Form 3, you're like, damn, I need to wake up at 5 AM again. That's what happened to me, by the way. I was like, so I was in Form 1. And I just remember another story for future video. So I came to school, and the way you come to school is when Form 1 and Form 2 come to school, you don't go terus to the class, obviously, because the morning session is still going on. So what we had to do, Form 1 and Form 2, when we come to class, that's really weird, but I had a good lunch, okay? I had a good lunch. So basically, how many times did I say basically? Form 1 and Form 2 in my school, we will come to school, but we don't go to class terus, because like the morning session is still going on, right? So because we share the class, obviously. So we will come to school, and then Form 1 will go to this place to wait. This place is called, it's basically like an open day one. In my school, we call it PIBG Square. It's basically just an open day one, you know. And then the Form 2 will go to the canteen to wait. Yeah, I was in Form 1, and I came to as usual, I came around like 10, 11 AM plus. And I came to the PIBG Square to wait as usual for to go to class. So I came to the PIBG Square, and usually like the Form 1 kids, I was like running around. I also used to do that. We play and whatever. And then there were these boys playing bola sepak, but like with the tin, you know, Malaysians, you know what I'm talking about. The tin penyek one, and then you play bola sepak. Yes, that one. Like there were some boys playing that, and then tin, while I was walking into just came to school, walking into the PIBG Square to go and sit down with my friends. And holding my bag and whatever. So I came into the PIBG Square, and then suddenly the boys who were playing the sepak tin, whatever, the tin came to me. So instinctively, out of instinct, I kick it away to them. I wanted to kick it to them, or like kick it away, and then my shoe came off. My shoe came off because my shoe was it was big and it was loose. And I remember like some of my friends also were standing there at the side, and they saw it, and I couldn't stop. Like I think I laughed through there. Then my friends also laughed, because like, can you imagine you see your friend come into the PIBG Square, you just see your friend come walking, right, and they kick a tin and their shoe comes off. I don't know, is this story funny or not to you guys, but I remember like it was so funny and also like so ridiculous. Like, how does that happen? How big does your shoe have to be to come off while you kick something? So yeah, that's it for that story. And the last story for today, ladies and gentlemen, This looks very messy. I will make myself look presentable. Whatever. This last story, I called it G Loner. What could this, you guys are very curious, right? What could this story be about? I will tell you. So me and my friends, I had a group of friends, we're still friends, called the Bawangians. We call ourselves the Bawangians after our bio lab, because like we always sat together at every lab, especially in Form 4, because in Form 5 we got separated. But I wonder why, because we talk so much, right? Nah. So we named ourselves the Bawangians after our biology punya group name. Okay, whatever. So I had this group of friends, they were always together in school, and I miss those days, to be honest. I really miss it. And we also call ourselves G Gang. Now G Gang basically meant, you guys, I think it came from the song Gucci Gang, I guess. G Gang, basically, if you guys don't know the grading system in Malaysia, I don't know if it's still the same, but the grading system is, you know, A, B, C, no, A plus, A solid, A minus, B plus, B plus minus, and then the last one is G. We don't have F. We used to have F, I think. I don't know what happened to the F. I don't know. But yeah, if you fail, you get G. E is not fail. E is actually you pass. So G, and then there's G1, G2, G3. So like you don't only fail, but you have different stages of failings to make you even feel even more like a failure. So there's G, you know, A, B, C, D, E, G, 1, G2, G3. G3 is like the worst. If you get G3, you know, you die, you done. So basically, me and my friends, we always used to fail chemistry together. G gang. You get it, ka? No, you know, we always used to fail. So G gang. Not all of us lah. To be honest, there were like 1 or 2 very smart people in this group, but we still like call ourselves G gang. It's like a fun way to just like, G gang just meant if we fail together, you know. So this G gang continued until Form 5 SPM Trial. Now, like I said just now, I never took any like school exam seriously. Trust me, not even SPM Trial. Bro, if you don't take SPM Trial seriously, I don't know what you take seriously. But yeah, that's me. Like, I only care about the real thing, only SPM. SPM Trial was really bad. Like, I don't even, like, what was I even doing? I didn't even care, you know, because it's like the trial, it's not the real thing, you know. But please take it seriously, yeah. So up until then, me and this group of friends usually fail chemistry together. Chemistry is such a stupid subject. JK, it's a hard subject, it's not stupid, okay? But to me, it was stupid, like, it's like, I don't like that. So we used to fail chemistry together up until SPM Trial. I'm not kidding, like up until SPM Trial, the number of people who fail in my class decreased. And eventually, in SPM Trial, out of the whole class, I was the only one to fail chemistry. Wow, what an achievement. I was like, what? Everyone passed. And by the way, SPM Trial was also the exam. I didn't put it in here, but I'm just gonna tell you. SPM Trial was also the first exam that I ever got almost near the bottom of the class. I got number 3 from the bottom. That is crazy. There were like 35 students in my class. So I was like 30, I can't remember lah. It was 35 or 36 students. Or 37 I think. So I got number 35. Yeah, I was number 3 from the bottom. And you guys would cry. But to me, it was an achievement because I never got that low in class. And I was like, damn, for my last ever school exam, I managed to get number 3. I was actually quite disappointed because I expected to be the last one. It's like my results for SPM Trial were bad. So it's like they were bad. So I actually expected to be the last one, but somehow there were 2 people who overtook me. So I ended up being the 3rd last. Well, I mean, that's better than nothing, right? So you guys are gonna be like, what? Why are you so happy about being... Because if you never, I don't know, like I never got that close to being the bottom of the class. So I felt like it was such a legendary moment that for the last school exam, because SPM Trial is a school exam, not like the real one, right? I actually got number 3 from the... I was so happy because I was like the only one to fail chemistry. Everyone, including my friends who used to fail with me, I guess they work hard. I remember like they work harder than me, and they all passed. And I was like, damn, I'm like the only one to fail. And then I remember my teacher, he like was showing us our marks on the the screen, and he was like, he looked at me and like, Miaw. I mean, he didn't say Miaw, he said my name. I was so so funny. Can you imagine being the only one to fail? But the thing is, my teacher after that, he said, starting next class, sit in front. He said to me, I mean, he didn't say it like in a garang, but he was super nice. I miss this teacher. Hi, Cikgu Wong, you were like the best. I can't believe this teacher never gave up on me. He never gave up on me, even though I hated his subject. Cikgu Wong never once gave up to me all the way gave up on me all the way up until the SPM. So Cikgu Wong, shout out to you, Mr. Wong. Yeah. So I remember like he said, oh, next class sit in front, and I thought he was kidding. And when I say sit in front, he didn't mean, because like we're in the lab, right, in the chemistry lab, he didn't mean sit in front as in like join the first group punya table, you know, because we sit in groups around the big table. There were like 6 or more groups in the class, so each group sat around one big table in the lab, if you get what I mean. So I always sat at the back with my friends, so we always used to talk and eat. So when he said sit in front, he didn't mean sit in front as in join the first group's table right in front. He literally meant sit in front as in sit in front, as in sit right at his table at the front of the lab. Not even like at the student's table. I mean like his table, the one that is right in front of the screen and right in front of the whiteboard. Literally sit at his table. And the thing is, I thought he was joking, like, yeah, whatever, you know. And then, but the thing is, my friends remembered this. So the next class, my friends were like, remember, Miaw, go in front later. They were like having so much fun with this. I don't understand. You guys are like so mean to me, okay? I didn't want to go sit in front because like at the front, I don't have friends at that table. I can't talk. You know, I can't talk to my friends. I can't eat with them. And my friends were like, remember, Miaw, go in front later. They were like having so much fun with this. But the thing is, like, I thought he was kidding, but at the same time, because they kept on saying this to me, I was like, wow, what if he's serious, right? So when we went into the lab, my teacher wasn't in the lab yet, so I went to hide behind my group table. Like, sit and hide behind the table, just in case my teacher was being serious that he really wants me to sit in front. Obviously, he wants me to sit in front for my own good, because SPM is coming soon and I'm the only one to fail in class, so, you know, drastic, what's the thing? Drastic circumstances need drastic measures. I don't know.
Close enough.
So then my teacher came into the class. I'm still hiding behind my group table. You can't see me. Okay, you really can't see me from the front, you know. So and then my teacher, like after we said good morning or whatever, and then my teacher was like, "Where's Miaw?" And I'm like, "Damn, he's serious." He just wants me. I can't. I want to sit here with my friends. And then I was like just waiting here. And then I remember my friend kind of like pushed me away. I'm like, you know, like, I'm not going in front. I want to sit with you guys. And then my teacher was like, who's Miaw? And then everyone was like, huh? Because like no one knew except my friends that I was hiding behind my group table, right? And then my teacher was like, Miaw tak hadir ke? So that he thought I didn't come. And then I still waited there for a bit longer. And then I came up. And it was like a surprise. And then my teacher was like, hey. So then I had to go and sit in front. Like literally go and sit in. He was serious though. I had to go and sit in front right at his table. And I remember one of my friends actually came to join me. So that was really nice. Thank you, Mary Ann. But yeah, for every class after that, I had to go sit in front. Until SPM, I think. Yeah. Like until the last class before SPM. But maybe a few times I went to the back. I don't know. But anyway, that is it for this video. It was really random. There were just these stories that came to my head. I don't know if they were funny. I don't know if they were interesting. But this video was supposed to be meant to be a funny video. I didn't really have anything to do today. It's just a rainy day. Don't really have anything to do. Actually, I have an essay and another assignment. But whatever, I decided to film this video for you. And if you want to hear more stories, I have some more funny stories from secondary school, especially from those last 2 years. I had the best time during Form 4 and Form 5. They were like the best school years of my life. So if you want to see more funny stories from my school life, even from primary school, give it a like, comment down below. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have enough for like, for now, I have enough for like another 4 parts, like part 2, 3, 4. Or 5, you know, for these stories. So if you want to see them, just give it a like and comment down below. If you don't know who I am a cat called Miaw and I go by the Christian cat. Here I upload a lot of Christian videos, and also sometimes I will just upload like just live talks and also just random things like this, or whatever that is going on. But I really hope that through every video, all the glory goes to God, because no matter what video I make, I really want Jesus to be glorified. So if you enjoyed this video, I'm really happy about that. And it's just a video to just, you know, talk about school, because I feel like sometimes we look at school as like a negative way. But if you're in school, I really hope that this video inspired you something to create a lot of good memories, because most of these like funny stories, especially from the last 2 years of school, they came from me cherishing my moments in school, cherishing my time, because I knew that it was gonna end soon. So that's why I really cherish the memories and I cherish every moment. So if you're in school right now, cherish the moments, because you're gonna miss it. And make sure you really cherish those moments, then you have like funny stories like this to tell. I upload every single Saturday, but sometimes if I film multiple times during the week, I will upload multiple times during the week. So yeah, I'll see you next Saturday. God bless your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. God bless you and your families, and don't forget Jesus loves you so much. One last thing.